Okay, you guys, so the real story is starting to come out about what happened with Lavar Ball and his wife Tina. He went on to the podcast saying that she decided to go her own way, and he was very cavalier about it, like, oh, she just wanted to leave. But we all knew it was something more to it, right? Because he said he already was dating somebody, and I was like saying, that's crazy. You guys are just splitting up and you already got somebody else. To me, it's like, you must have already had that woman. So yesterday, Lonzo Ball comes on and he says his mom was in a situation where she had to leave. He was saying everything that people are saying out there about her is untrue. Basically letting us know that the picture his father painted was not true, was inaccurate, and basically a lie. I told you guys last week that people were saying he had cheated, but now the blogs are starting to post about it and tell what really happened. So let's get into this MTO report about what they're saying really happened inside the marriage. MTO has been tracking the internet's frantic, hyperventilating reaction after sports mogul Lavar Ball casually pulled up on the live stream saying that him and his wife Tina of 30 years have officially ended their relationship and she has filed for a full divorce. Now he led us to believe that. So Lavar tried to paint the separation as, it wasn't a big deal, claiming that Tina simply decided to go her own way and do something else. People in Los Angeles that are connected to them have just snitched and they're giving the real backstory to what caused the split. And it sounds like cheating, and it involves a stunning Latina, house chef duties, and a major boundary crisis right inside the marital home that left the Ball family matriarch entirely done. So it wasn't like she just decided to up and leave her marriage. Now we're finding out there's another woman involved. According to a highly placed lifestyle source, the structural cracks in the 30-year marriage began after Lavar reportedly hired a gorgeous Latina woman to work directly with him across all of his business enterprises. Now, you guys know he hired her to be his assistant, but he might have just really hired her to be his woman and giving her fake jobs as a cover-up. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Because remember when he said, I got somebody new? I was thinking, how? That's just too soon. It didn't make sense. The woman was brought into the fold to serve as a high-level personal assistant and a specialized home chef. What does that mean? She got too many hats she was wearing, okay? As the world knows, Tina Ball has spent the last several years battling the severe lingering after effects of a massive life-altering stroke that she suffered back in 2017. A medical crisis that left her with aphasia and physical limitations that made managing a massive, fast-paced estate incredibly difficult. The new assistant was supposedly brought in to the home to help ease the physical burden around the property, ensure the big baller lifestyle ran smoothly. Now, this woman's supposed to be coming in as an assistant to assist me with my property, not with my bed duties and with my husband. But that's what she did, okay? According to the insiders, the woman allegedly ended up helping herself to Lavar, the boss, instead. It's currently unclear when the platonic professional relationship ended and when the boundaries were crossed. But Tina had suspected that Lavar had started having a romantic relationship with the woman and wanted the woman out of the house. She suspected that he was having a full-blown affair right under their roof, right? When she finally had enough and decided to confront him about it, sources say that Lavar didn't even try to cover it up. Instead, he doubled down and told her, he denied the relationship and told her that it was what it was and she simply needed to deal with it. Basically, this woman ain't going nowhere, Faced with an absolute lack of respect inside the home she spent 3 decades building from the ground up, Tina refused to sit back and play the quiet victim. She packed up her belongings, completely moved out of the residence, and immediately headed straight to a family lawyer to file for a divorce. Wow, that's got to be very hurtful. I mean, my goodness. So they're saying the shocking insider receipts perfectly in line with Lavar's own unfiltered admissions during his broadcast. While he claimed he holds no bitterness towards Tina, He shouldn't. He subtly let the cat out of the bag by dropping a massive hint about his current domestic setup. So yeah, he did let us know that he had another chick on the side who is now his main, right? He said the fact that if you decide to go this way, I'm going to go that way, that's fine. It is what it is. He totally misrepresented what happened, but most people do. Nobody's going to tell you that they're the culprit, right? So they go on to say, the streamer asked him who the woman was, and Lavar didn't want to answer. He said, you don't need to know all that. And it ends with saying, with Lonzo, Leandro, and LaMelo heavily focused on navigating their respective professional sports and music lanes, the family dynamic is shifting into a whole new arena. Tina has completely scrubbed her hands of the drama, and the internet is fiercely rallying behind her recovery and her freedom. Okay, so essentially when he first came on and talked about it, a lot of people were saying that she left him after he had his amputation, and clearly that's not what the cause is. A lot of people were saying, oh, that's crazy, as soon as he gets his leg amputated you want a divorce. So what we're finding out, it had nothing to do with that. She did not leave her husband. In fact, sources close to the whole situation say that she really was the one nursing him back when he was being an ass to her, being very mean, ornery, and hard to deal with. The only person that he was really nice to or getting along with was this Latina assistant, okay? But anyway, you guys jump in the comments, let me know your thoughts, and good luck to Miss Tina. I hope everything works out for her, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.